Yo, what's up, yeah, guys? Obviously, new episode of TK Talks. As you guys may be aware, you know what I'm saying, there has been a new Hunter x Hunter game on the platform. Possibly, personally, my favorite Hunter x Hunter game on the platform, and probably my favorite game right now on Roblox. And it's a pleasure, to be greeted by the one and only, to have the one and only Vedin on the podcast, owner of Hunter x Hunter Ultimate Finale. And yeah, obviously let's get started. If anyone's got any questions to start off with, ask away.
I got some.
Go on, Rita, my guy.
How long did it take to develop your game, and how did you respond to criticism you received?
So I started the game probably April 2019, and I took like breaks in between there. I just like pretty much worked on it since then. And then for criticism, most of it I actually ignore. Most of it I ignore, and some of it is like good criticism, like sometimes quests being too linear. Like I always take that into account, and I'm just thinking, how could I make it better? And for other criticism, if it's just like kind of dumb things, it just goes through my right ear and just out the other.
I understand. So I've got a couple questions as well. So what I was gonna ask you, honestly, bro, how did you come up with such a good idea? Because I'll be real with you. There's something about the game, okay. So one thing I like about the game, I noticed that it kind of forces you to get kind of skillful. So when there's you've got the missions, the quests you do at the beginning, right? A lot of an individual NPC is actually a lot really strong, could be really strong, and his in terms of strength and stuff, it kind of outpowers you. I think in HP it might be lower, but I'm not sure about that. But I feel like it kind of forces you to get good at the game, because you can't the only way you can beat them is outskill them. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So yeah, I was just because that was.
Well, I have a question too that kind of it's kind of like a segue into my question, because I was wondering in the stress test that you released earlier before the release of the beta now, you guys when you're at the first island, the NPCs were actually incredibly difficult to fight, especially the LeBron mission. You have some of those NPCs, they were hard to fight. But then I noticed that during this beta, it seems as if the NPCs were a little bit easier on the first island to fight. I don't know, maybe the way you structured it would be maybe when you get to the second island, it'd be more challenging.
Yeah, I actually did an overall quote unquote balance to all the NPCs. I made them easier to fight. Previously, you probably got infinite combo almost instantly last time. So I had to reduce the reaction speed, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's pretty much what it is right now.
Okay.
Hear that. So obviously, one thing I wanted to ask as well, I want to ask a question, because when me and my boys saw this, when we were playing the game for the first time, why was there a LeBron mission, bro? why did I have to kill two Stephen Currys, bro? I want to know. So
I gave the game I don't know, meme quests, I guess, just things that I just felt like adding all of a sudden, because obviously there's a bunch of Hatsus that never existed in the Hunter x Hunter anime, like Ice, but just judging by the way how the world of Hunter x Hunter works, technically Ice could exist, but we don't
definitely
know that, definitely. So I just added random stuff, but yeah, LeBron, that just literally just sparked up. I was like, okay.
I like that. No, I actually like that, because it actually made me laugh. Enjoyability factor. Anyone got any more questions?
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
No. Alright, I'll go. In terms of, was money a big motivation for you, or were you more focused on just making a game that people could enjoy, or what was a biggest motivation factor for you?
I'm gonna be straight. It's probably money, for the most part. But just because it's money though doesn't mean I don't want to make it fun.
Of course.
I see a lot of people saying stuff about the quest, and I'm just like, okay, I agree with them. Actually, it is kind of too linear right now, so I'm trying to innovate and make a lot of new ways for people to join the game and have fun.
I mean, yeah, obviously, speaking of money, we just got a donation, $1, and the guy tried violate, but you know what? We got your money now. We have your money. So, I don't want to hear it. Man's trying to say, you know what? He's trying to, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, thank you. Thank you for the money. Anyways, yeah, I feel like I actually respect that a lot, because obviously everyone's got a hustle in that, got to get the money, get the money up.
Yeah.
But at the same time, yeah, like, you know, it's like how do you want to make that money? Because anyone could go, you know, study hard for and work a job they don't like. But obviously, I see you've got some sort of passion in this. You know, you have a passion for the game, and because by using your passion, you're making money at the same time, which I completely respect.
Awesome, thanks, man.
Man, no worries, bro. So what, Ace? Do you have a question, bro?
Yeah, I do.
Jeez, my guy.
You know, in your Discord, yeah, there's this one developer called Niji. Wow. Why is he so, like,
he's going there.
Why is he a troll?
I don't know. I've known Niji for probably like 4 years now. I don't know. He's just that way sometimes. It was really bad. Like when I was first starting this game, when the Discord was like maybe like 1,000 members, like 500, you ping everybody, like for literally like no reason, just to troll or whatever. And I was kind of like, yo, let's stop it. But it wasn't that bad. But like obviously, it's not gonna do something like that now when Discord's of this size. And,
you know what? I gotta say something as well. You know, like with all the delays and stuff in the game, right? You guys, the way you played that off, now I'll be real, the way you guys handled that was actually 500 million IQ, bro. Because it's like kind of, you made it a meme, and I feel like that made the community like you guys, because like the like, because I've seen like a lot of games where they do this stuff, like they delay and they handle it so badly, like they never talk about it and that, and then the community kind of hate them for it. But now in terms of this game, it's become like kind of a meme. It's kind of added to the fun of the game, I guess.
Yes, bro. My nickname was like the delay god or something.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, during that delay, right? The night before, I was just like, there's a whole bunch of people in the VC, and like it was hilarious what they were saying.
Yeah, I heard.
Oh my god. Some of them were insulting you. I won't lie. Some of them were insulting, but they weren't like, it wasn't like hardcore. They're like, oh my god, bro.
You know, I'll be real. Like, you know, oh yeah, also we've got another $1 donation. You know, all you man are joke man has now donated. What's with the trolls? I had enough of this. So yeah, all you man are joke man has donated $1, and he's asking for a raise. So which one of the man in TKX is trolling right now? Because I want to know. You know, it is what it is. Okay.
We'll find out soon enough.
We'll find out. So here's the thing. So what was I gonna say, bro? I forgot what I was gonna say. I was gonna say wait. You know what? I'll come back to that because I forgot.
The trolls?
About a what?
About the trolls?
Oh no, I was gonna. You know what? Just come back to me. I'll think about it again because I forgot. Alright. So who's next? Who's trying to ask a question? Oh, by the way, if the chat's got any questions as well, this is your time to ask, innit? So, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead as well. Feel free. Alright. So, have you got any questions, Rito?
Oh yeah, I got a question. So recently, we recently had some copyright issues with Shinra Life, etc. And even now, there's been some Attack on Titan games have been taken down for quote-unquote nudity and whatnot. If something similar happened to your game where it was taken down for whatever reason, would you think you'd have the facilities and would you have the will to bounce back from it and reopen your game and innovate it to where it won't be taken down anymore?
Yeah, definitely. I worked on the game for like a year now, so like, yeah, there's no way to just like just fall from here. And actually, after like Shinobi Life got taken down, I looked a lot into like stuff like regarding copyright. I was about to change like all the Hatsu names relating to Hunter x Hunter, and like change the character names like Gon and Leorio, which I actually did do, but I was supposed to revert it back, and I haven't done that yet. But I actually found out that there's something about trademarking. Basically, it's like you can use some names like keywords. Keywords cannot be copyrighted. So hot names, they can't be copyrighted. and I'm actually not using the word HxH in the game title either. It's just HxH, which pretty much is just like, it's not the. I mean, obviously you could probably say the same thing, but in like the realness of it, no, it's not. It's not the same. But if I do encounter copyright issues, I think I'll be able to bounce back.
That's good to hear. Does anyone else have questions or?
I do.
Go on, Ace, big Ace.
Ace. Like you being like 18 and a developer, what tips can you give to people like me who are trying to like develop in the platform? Where am I muted?
Well, one thing I know when I first started was a couple of years ago. I was gonna make a Sword Art Online game like myself, and I had way too many ideas. Like I had, like the concept behind it was gonna be like way too big, and I can't do that like as a starting developer. You can, but it's gonna take a lot of time, and you could probably get demotivated. In my case, that's what happened. I lost motivation. I kind of just like left the project alone.
Wow.
And that's pretty much it. And then from there, I went to just making small projects, and that's what started to work a lot for me. That's what I noticed.
Well, like
I see. No, it's just like back. This is like 2017 kind of ish when like CC like in Naruto Online is just about to come out. See, like nowadays, I noticed a lot of people are making CCs and that stuff. Actually, that's fine. I think actually, just making small projects because the point is to like get exposure and just like kind of understand what game development is about and like how to handle community and stuff like that. And yeah, that's what I'd recommend. Just make small projects and then just get slowly used to it.
Yeah, definitely.
So, how long have you been scripting?
I think it's been 4 years now. Yeah,
4 years. Wow.
That's giving me.
That's quite a long time. But did you?
Do you do it full time? Are you a full time scripter, or do you have some other side projects or anything that you're working on?
I have one planned in the future. Like I just recently like completely formed my full team for like basically for the time I'm on Roblox. I don't know if you guys know, but kind of planning to do two sides to development. One side is going to be like for easier games and like quote unquote softcore, which would be like HxH, and then there's harder games, which probably have stuff like wiping mechanics. It's probably a roguelike game, and that's the hardcore side. So the next game I'm planning to do is called Time Boundary, but that's not for a while. Like it's probably not for months until like maybe like June. Maybe that's when I'll start making it. But as for right now, it's just HxH full on.
Okay.
May I ask, how obviously in developing a big game like Hunter x Hunter Ultimate Finale, like how do you keep your motivation up until release?
Or how did I keep my motivation up until release?
Yeah.
I did say like money was a pretty big aspect in my motivation, but I also saw the fact because like I have a lot of developer friends that like their game started doing extremely well too. Like Your Bizarre Adventure, that's one of my friends' game. All Star, that's a game by my friends as well, from the owners, and I just saw their game explode. I'm just like, yo, that's awesome. And there's a couple other games too, and I kind of just like used their success to kind of like push me forward. I'm just like, yeah, I could get there too as well. And there's also the aspect of just the amount of content that I have planned. I just want people to just see it and play it. Like for example, the 100 exams that I got planned, or I already made them. I thought that's a pretty cool thing, and I just want people to try it out. And I also noticed it's kind of a scarce topic. Like HxH is not really seen on Roblox as far as I know, so that's why I chose it. Okay, I'll take advantage of that.
And also, it's kind of risky too because it's not finished either. You know.
Exactly. Yeah.
So there's not. Well, there is content, but there's not like an incredible amount of content like Naruto.
Yeah, because I I thought that if there's not that much competition and it's a popular anime, then I should just go with it. That's pretty much like my formula when I make games. Is if I'm ever to do an anime game, it's gonna be one that's like not really done a lot. Like I wouldn't do Bleach or anything like that because that's done a lot. Not saying that's bad though. Bleach is awesome. I just think it's in terms of like getting a community faster and like standing out. I just do something that's literally not seen a lot, and that's basically what it is.
And
Yeah,
you know,
pretty
I think with
Then
yeah, go on.
yeah, go ahead, sir.
I was saying like Hunter x Hunter was like probably a really good choice as well. I don't think like there's many like good Hunter x Hunter games like on Roblox.
There's not.
Yeah, there aren't. And like the
None
Hunter x
worth
Hunter, the anime itself, I can tell you now, I'm a die-hard Hunter x Hunter fan, like a number one anime.
Exactly.
Fan, yeah?
Top 5 anime, definitely.
Chill, number one, yeah. But
Top
yeah,
5.
basically, like,
Number one.
like, okay. So I'm trying to contain my anger. Right?
Definitely not number one.
Okay, now I don't want to hear the waffle. I
Alright.
just wanna look,
Okay.
basically, Hunter x Hunter's number one anime, and you know, obviously, like
2.
obviously, you've kind of like that's something that really cool. Like so the way I found out about the game was I saw my friend, aka you know Philos White Bar, playing the game on my friends list, and I was like, yo, Hunter x Hunter, and it was the stress test, right? So I played the game. I was like, yo, this game, I love it because it gives me like RPG MMO vibes, and the whole reason I played that game was because it was a Hunter x Hunter game. Obviously, the product you guys delivered was amazing, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And like that kind of kept me playing the game, and also we got a question from the audience who donated $1, Mr. Stable. I feel like that's a trick name, so you guys aren't gonna get me this time. But he donated $1 and he said, question to the owner: what was your first project and how long did it take you to make? How does it feel being 18 and making cash? By the way, I love all your videos. Sub to Voltage, Prod, Glare, White Bar, and X-Ray Race. Okay, obviously, you know.
Maybe shout out to you.
Shout out to you.
First project. Okay, let me think. First real project that I started actually getting into was based off Kirk No Basket. Yeah.
Bro, that's
Oh.
anime. Bro, I love your anime taste. I can't lie. I actually love
Oh,
it.
Yeah.
you exactly. That's
Like-
perfect.
Wait, 1 second.
Yeah,
1 second. Just to say, your game is on my favorite. That cool basketball is on my favorite right now.
Oh
Yeah.
man, what happened to that?
That was my first real game. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a really big fan of basketball in general, and just like I saw KMB,
Of course.
I was like, yo, basketball with superpowers. It's kind of ridiculous, but I think I could work on Roblox. So
No,
then
that
I
works
just-
though. That
And
works.
then
Definitely.
I just added it in, and I actually went through that project. That was December 2017 when the game started getting in development, and then it lasted I think for about 7 months. And yeah, that's pretty much where it went from there. And also, I made it because it's kind of like when I was first starting off, it's kind of an easier thing. It's literally pretty straightforward what it is. It's just basketball, and luckily for me, there was it was kind of open source. Like there's obviously basketball scripts like around like Roblox, and I kind of just looked at that. I was like, oh, that's how it worked. So then kind of made my own, and I learned from that. Yeah, that's what happened.
Oh,
You know what? For me, obviously, I don't know how hard it is being a developer.
KNB final shot.
So obviously, I don't really know much about developing games and that. Obviously, to me, it seems really hard and that, and I'm sure it is, especially like the work ethic, the type of motivation you gotta have to just sit there, develop a game, and at the end of the day, the game could fail. Like you could sit there,
Yeah.
working really hard for something that in the back of your mind fail, like it could fail so easily, and I respect that. Like, and I can, what I'm saying, like I can kind of see, like. This is why I just respect devs, especially things like this. I remember I heard something about you guys having like a really small team as well to develop this game, and like,
Yeah.
bro, I just respect you guys working 2 years and stuff. Like sometimes I can't even get out of the bed to make a beat. You know what I'm saying? Like that won't even take me that long. you know. But like, you guys just work in 2 years, and like, I just have to put it out there, bro. I respect that really highly, man.
Yeah, it's like a team of like 4 people.
Yeah, man.
This one guy built, one guy scripted, that was me, and then I scripted and animated. I pretty much everything else, and then there's just a guy that made assets, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, that. And I remember.
I have a question.
Yeah, go on, Rito.
Oh yeah. My question, it's more of a general question in all honesty, but question is, when you did start to get some attention to your game and more people start tuning you, how did you deal with people, like friends for example, asking you for stuff, like asking you for specs, if there's specs, or like anything, to be honest? Like, how did you deal with that?
That definitely happened a lot.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, well, if it's just really bad, if it's somebody I've not talked to for a while and they just like ask for something, yada yada yada, and I really don't pay attention to that. Actually, I'm really bad at DMs, honestly, because I'm multitasking a lot of the time. I'll actually look at the DM and I'll say, okay, I'll reply later. 3 hours later, I haven't replied. Maybe a day later, I still haven't replied, and they thought that I ghosted them. But if it's stuff like that, it's just like asking me for specs or asking me for roadbooks, which I'm actually getting a lot right now.
Oh wow.
I just literally don't read it.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand. Like, you know, as well, you're young. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're 18 or what? I'm 17.
Yeah.
Turning 18 soon. I can understand your footsteps. You know, like people like us. We first of all, like you're just stepping in the adult world and that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and like,
yeah.
Like you don't have experience in the adult world and stuff like that, and you're out here, like just doing your thing. You're like talking to, you know, like trying to handle this situation, and I can understand that's probably very tough for you. But like I can tell you that like you're handling it well. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can respect that. And you got a question in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a guy, he said. Like he asked, Parker asked, when might we be getting more content rather than just bug fixes?
Probably next week. That's when the content will finally start coming.
Next week. That's pretty soon, huh?
Yeah.
I'll be waiting for that. Because right now the games is kind of like a grind fest right now. There's not really much to do other than just grinding quest over and over again. So I've been waiting for new content, and hopefully it's fun. So yeah, good luck to you,
bro. The concept.
Yeah,
Here's
I've
the
got
thing.
a question.
Yeah, go on.
So, but then, so in your like scripting journey, was there anyone that really inspired you along the way?
Anyone that really inspired?
Like anyone you looked up to?
Yeah. Actually, I did say I was making the basketball game. I kind of first got inspired by one of my friends, Protal. I don't think anybody knows him. There's also a guy named Marco Sumusu. He's basically the one that was making basketball games before me, and I saw his, and I was like, hey, let me try that too. Let's see. Probably the owner of All Star. That guy's a demon. I don't know. He's way too good at scripting. Like, I don't understand some of the stuff he does. And that's probably it. Oh, I also watched scripting tutorials. That's how I learned personally, from a guy named Peace Pod. So
And
yeah,
on YouTube.
Yeah.
And as well, we got a donation from Dildo, $1. He asked.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you got played.
Yeah. Again, you know, I'm not doing this anymore. No, this is like the 8th time now. This is the 8th time. No, I can't do this. No, but yeah.
Took one for the team.
Bro, again, I can't deal with this anymore, bro. Alright, but he asked, are you thinking of making any new CC games?
Nah, I actually don't know. I made a video, like, I personally don't really like CC. I made a video on it, but nah. I don't mind CC. It's fine.
Yeah, about that. You said that you like the reason why you made the game open and instead of doing closed community, you said like your priorities change or something like that.
Yeah, definitely.
You want to elaborate on that, or is that something?
Yeah. So obviously, generally, there was a really bad stigma of people making their own closed community games, and those games died pretty quick, like maybe before they even came out, due to the game literally is just only being like the pushing force is just your like your motivation and like your ideas. You're not getting rewarded. You're not getting any type of like profit off of it like public games would. Sometimes it's literally just a passion project which you do just for yourself. But sometimes, even if it's a passion project, there's cases where people will not like your game and you've worked on it for I don't know, months or whatever. People don't like it and they don't know how much work you put into it. That's not what happened to me, but this is what I can imagine, which is why a lot of these games fail. And I came to realize that it would be better for myself if I made it public. I'll be able to work on the game like a lot quicker, and I probably have more ideas. And I think I just feel like, I don't know, kind of more whole, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
And as well,
What's
like
it
a lot of the
called?
chat asking. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, what's it called? Nicholas Studios asked when are the Hunter exams coming out?
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, that is, we're getting a little
As
overwhelming. Amount.
Either next week or the week after that. Because
Oh
like
my
the 100 exams, they're already scripted. Like they're already scripted. Like everything's complete, quote unquote. It's just I have not touched the exams
Yeah.
for like a very long time while I was updating the main place, so I know it's like outdated. So I have to kind of bring this stuff back up and then do another bug test, and then it should come out.
We got a question from the chat. I can't say his name, but it's like so I can't say it. But he asked, will there be a way to get spins by playing the game?
Is there what, sorry?
Will there be a way to add spins not by codes but by playing the game?
Oh yeah, Jenny.
Yeah,
Jenny,
thank
definitely.
Because that was
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
scared, bro. Because I was hearing something about the spins are quite expensive, and I was like, please don't make this game pay to win. Like,
Yeah, no, definitely add Jenny because I know a lot of people got Jenny right now too, but I'm also accessories and weapons, all that stuff that's gonna require Jenny. A lot of it, maybe a lot of it. I don't know. I see a lot of people have like 300,000 right now, but like late game kind of. So just basing the prices off that, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah, I have a question as well. So basically, I think you said that you don't want to have a party system outside of Greed Island. Like, what was your reasoning behind that?
Probably because I don't. When I think about party systems, I think that if your friend kills a mob, right, you probably get rewarded for that that XP as well.
Yeah.
That's what came to mind. Now I just realized, some people, they literally just don't want to damage their friends. Some people just want to see where their friends are at as well. And I'm gonna add parties though. And the concept behind it for Greed Island was it's basically like, you know how you use a company on or whatever, stuff like that.
Yeah. The card.
If somebody in your party uses it, everybody instantly gets teleported along with you. So it's kind of, that's pretty much the reason why I said I only wanted it for Greed Island. But no, I'm definitely gonna add it.
Yeah. So like, how detailed are you gonna get with the game? Like, how much of the story are you gonna copy? Like, and how did you decide like what to leave out and what to include?
There's not really much of a story. No, maybe there is. Like, see, for Greed Island, that's definitely going to be based off of the what they got in there, like the actual Greed Island.
Like loosely copied, or just like or like you're gonna copy most of it.
Well, definitely the cards are probably going to work the same. They're definitely going to work the same, but not going to be like completely like the same image or whatever. But
and is there going to be any penalties for, like, let's say, because in the Greed Island, if you die in Greed Island, then you would die in real life.
No. I wouldn't make it as intensive. I literally just making you die.
Or maybe you get teleported out of Greed Island, or something.
Maybe you lose something. I don't know, honestly, because that's some time from now. Because like the next continent is York New City, basically, and that's a little bit later. And Greed Island would be directly after that.
Okay.
So it's the kind of spectrum right now. Anything could change.
as well, obviously, we got another donation from Eric. Yeah, I'm not gonna fall for that, bro. You thought you got me, yeah? I'm not falling for this anymore. I can see it, bro. I can see it with 2 eyes. I can see it. I'm not falling for it. He asked, when will TK Extra be making proper videos, not streams? Don't worry, bro. We got a lot of, you know what I'm saying, ideas in the making. And we just got, you know what I'm saying, any ideas, be sure to drop it in the chat. We're down, you know, to progress because we're still growing and stuff. So any ideas, any recommendations, what you guys what the audience would like, put them down in the chat. I'll read through them. We'll see what we can do about it. And he also asked a question to the owner of, you know, Vedin himself. Are there any big games coming out soon?
Wait, sorry, say it again. Oh, he's asking me that?
Yeah, he's asking you. So, like, obviously.
Wait, can you say the question again? Sorry.
All he asked was, are there any big games coming out soon?
Yeah, any big games of yours coming out soon?
Oh, big games for mine? Oh, no.
Yeah.
Except making Hunter Hunter a free game.
Yeah.
But no.
Well, it's just Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
I want to know, at what point, like, did you make your first game? So, like, from when you started scripting, at what point did you make your first game?
So I started learning. It was 2017 when I started learning. That was probably around June, and I was just literally just looking at YouTube videos and just doing random stuff, like learning how to change the colors of bricks by scripting, just like simple stuff. And then about 6 months later, that's when I started making my first game, because I kind of had like a little bit of an outline, kind of like I saw how some people like make their stuff. Like I made a basketball game, and there's a lot of open source basketball stuff on Roblox, which I actually recommend. Using open source things for learning, it's really good.
I have a question.
Yeah.
The question is, in retrospect, do you think is there any one big factor, if you had to choose one, which would change in the base of the game? For example, like the combat script or something like that.
Okay, can I say two?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, okay.
Of course,
This
yeah.
is your stream, bro. This is your
Well,
episode.
for one thing is the way how like moves like activate. See, when I was like a year and a half ago when I started making this game, I didn't take into account like there's this thing called like script activity and like script rate. If activity of a script is very high, that could cause a lot of lag. And about a year and a half ago, I didn't take that into account at all. So that's why there's a bunch of lag right now. And just imagine that there's like 200 like moves in the game right now, and a lot of them are probably causing lag because I did not like prepare for something like this in advance. So that's one thing I definitely wish I could have changed. The second thing is probably adding different types of quests. I definitely agree. It's too linear right now. So I'm thinking of the different types of quests you can do besides just just literally like reskinned quests. But kind of the reason why I did it is just because like every NPC, it's kind of like, if you notice, if you go to every other one, they always have a different kind of combo. Some of them are from the Freaks clan and they use maybe the Godspeed Hatsu. Some are from the Moro clan, they use Little Flower, something like that.
Yeah. I have another question, unless someone else has one.
I have a question, but I'll go after you.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, my question is, it's more of like how do I explain it? It's like it's hard to put into words, but what I'm trying to say is, when it comes to like other developers and cash grabs and whatnot, would you define the term cash grab as a bad thing, or do you think it's good to be a cash grab into some degree? Like it's good to fund your passion, because a lot of people take cash grab and they automatically assume, oh, it's a negative term, it's bad, it's this, it's that. When in reality, some people might see it that you're funding your passion so you can keep supporting what you're doing. If you weren't making money, you wouldn't be able to do that. So what's your views on that?
I don't know. Actually, I probably defined Hunter x Hunter as a cash grab at first myself, but I just realized, wait, it doesn't make any type of sense because any type of game I make, I'm trying to get, obviously income out of it. So this, by my logic, which is I'm saying is probably wrong, any game that you're trying to get revenue off, even if it's not pay to win, would be a cash grab, which is pretty much wrong. But I really don't know. I think cash grab for me is probably games that are literally pay to win. That's what I say. It's like if there's no way to gain things besides spending Robux, then that's probably a cash grab. There always has to be like some kind of alternative to get something for like people who are, people who don't have Robux or whatever, and
Yeah.
different types of I don't know. Even you can even say like the effort put into a game too. Like simulators are automatically a cash grab, probably, maybe. But then
there has to be some sort of balance though, because you have to make the game competitive still too. So you can't just make everything readily accessible to like everybody that plays.
Yeah, correct. So like All Stars technically is a simulator, it's a tower defense simulator, but it's not really a cash grab. Like the game has effort into it, a lot of stuff like that. So it's really tough for me. I don't even say this saying myself because I kind of just think about it like, am I using this term correctly or am I using it wrong?
Yeah, I hear that. Because I feel like a lot of people like have different understandings of it. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yo guys, question in chat. Rama179 asked, are you gonna reduce the number of mobs for each quest?
Oh yeah. I'm doing like a full like balance update eventually sometime soon. I just like balance all the Hatsus, give things correct things that they need, like such as changing Godspeed. See, when I made Godspeed a long time ago, I just it's kind of goofy. Godspeed basically it's literally like a Lightning Cloak 1 and then Lightning Cloak 2. That's what IP main said as well, and I generally agree with that. So I'm kind of adding something to make Godspeed more viable. So instead of like Speed of Lightning being just literally just another like mode where you just run faster, it's just gonna be an actual attack. And I'm going to reduce the what do you call it? The amount of mobs per quest, definitely.
I have a question. What? Okay, go ahead. No, the comments. Go ahead. The comments.
I was choosing the comment. Skinner asked, "Are you planning on doing any community events?"
Oh, community events. Honestly, I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna just say I don't know.
Isn't the Hunter exam like a community event?
Oh wait, hold on. Before you guys carry on, sorry. Helder, I'm not falling for it. You guys can stop now, yeah? I'm not falling for it. Donated $1 and asked if daily quest will be a thing and asked about TK Battlegrounds.
TK Battlegrounds.
Rise up, bro.
When is TK Battlegrounds?
I was gassed.
Obviously, well, I only started scripting 7 months ago, and TK Battlegrounds is just a game I'm making right now to learn more about scripting and get better at scripting. So yeah, TK Battlegrounds, I'm working on with Ace, the Ace around. Yeah, so yeah.
Oh yeah. Got a question for Medin. So, when you made your Hunter x Hunter game, did you think that it was gonna blow up to this level? Because you're on front page, you're on top earning for the game, so you must be making a lot of money and shit, and getting a lot of recognition and exposure. So did you think that you was gonna get that much amount of exposure from the game?
I mean, like, not to sound cocky, but like, I knew that I would probably stand out immediately just because there's not much competition. Like,
I mean, that is the plan at the end of the day. I wouldn't call that cocky, you know what I'm saying? Like just not in like the competition that I know of. Like if there's obviously there's a lot of Dragon Ball Z games on Roblox. Like you'll go to one, you see another one, you see another one, yada yada yada. I did not see the many Hunter x Hunter games, so I just chose that. And I just know
that probably stick out immediately the moment like it drops or whatever. And yeah, terms wise of like top earning and all that stuff, I did not expect it to be like this. Yeah.
Okay, I have
The
some
most money.
questions too.
Yeah. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, so I have some general game questions. So like my first question would be like, how come like when you made like the mobs and stuff like that, how come they don't like attack you if you get anywhere near them? Like you have to attack them. You have to instigate the fight first. Is there like
Yeah,
a reasoning behind that?
It's kind of just like my personal taste is I think it's good practice because if you think about it like this way, if there's like 30 mobs around the game, right, and they're trying to find what player is the closest to them, that could cost a lot of like processing speed and all that stuff. Like it could potentially like create lag. So the reason why I made it so that you have to attack the NPC first to instigate or to get into a fight is just to reduce like just to like speed up the server, basically. Just make things faster.
Okay, and what about transportation? Are you do you plan on making any other modes of transportation in the future?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm probably gonna make Xenos hot to be able to fly. Honestly.
Oh.
That's why I just posted it. I think
Wait, what? That's cool. That is cool. That is
I
cool.
might actually add to it.
I mean,
And I was
nice.
thinking about adding a skateboard thing that you could buy, but I seriously don't know how that would work. That would look goofy. It's like I don't know.
What about the blimp? That big hot air balloon or the blimp, whatever they use.
That's in the next continent. So basically, the way I have it planned is, the next continent is a pretty big map. You don't really want to be running across from there unless you like Godspeed or something. But by then, everyone will have a pretty higher level of agility, so it won't take too long. But there's like 6 airports around the map, so you can basically do instant transportation once you get to that specific airport, and then you can just get to another place quicker. And yeah, I don't know. I probably wouldn't make it so that you can fly in the blimp because I don't really know if it's necessary.
Okay. What about races though? What are you gonna do with races? Because the Chimera Ant Arc, NGO. I think you said that you wanted to be like a special way to turn into a Chimera Ant. But like, do you have any other races that you have in mind that you want to add to the game?
Other races.
Yeah.
Not that I know of, but it's clans. Yeah, there's a bunch of clans I got planned. Like I'm making a Netero clan pretty soon. It's gonna get, like Netero has like that giant boot or whatever.
Yeah.
This clan is probably gonna get kind of like a debuffed version of that.
Okay.
It's too broken, all that stuff. New races.
Yeah. Because like that, the race, I think they were kind of like these like giant dogs or something like that like were assisting Gon to like the hunter exam.
Oh yeah.
You have them.
Yeah.
You have
they can shift into other things.
They can shift,
So I have a question.
I don't know. I'm not really sure.
Okay.
Yeah. So my question is, when achieving a game where your game is pretty successful compared to other games on the platform at the moment, especially since Roblox is not in a particular state, it's pretty like dry right now. When you're achieving something like that, what advice would you give out? Like, and if you were to keep it short and snappy so that it was easy to remember as well, what advice would you give out to everyone, not just scripters, like genuinely anyone, when trying to do something like that?
Well, first, just because you got success at first or whatever, don't take it lightly. Yeah. You could screw up anytime. You gotta be really quick, like very, very innovative. Like in my case, the player count dropped, but like I expected that to happen, so like I'm already prepared for it, and I already have a lot of concept planned. So in my case, I think I'm all right. But there's some times where games die out extremely quick due to the fact of them like probably content, really, because like people burn through these games really fast, and if you don't have like things like prepared in advance, then you're honestly, I think you're kind of setting yourself up for failure unless they have like a reason to keep playing. Like basically, like my kind of like scripter code is always make the game long term, like plan it long term in advance. It'll make it a lot easier than having to randomly have to start making up these kind of ideas like last minute. And just never take things for granted. Always be ready to like quickly act and be a little bit innovative.
Yeah. So, wait.
Yeah, go on, new
Here you go.
Go ahead. As I was saying, so I think a lot of people know about this. So there's been news about Roblox going public. So that's gonna affect a lot of anime games. Well, all anime games, including my one, which is Attack on Titan: Freedom Awaits. Plug. So what do you think is gonna happen to the anime community on Roblox? Because Roblox is gonna go public, so they're gonna get copyright strikes.
So first off, obviously, if you go public, it's gonna make website look bad if it has copyright infringing games. So
what does
Roblox
going
is
public
probably,
mean?
like you can invest in the company, like
Yeah.
Roblox. You can invest in their stocks and all that stuff. So like that means like big companies, because Roblox is probably worth $5 billion right now. So it's like it's noticed.
5 billion, really?
Yeah, it is. It's noticed, really noticed. Yeah, but I think that Roblox is. They're not going to give that much support to anime games. Like Shinobi Life was so lucky because that game exploded, the biggest anime game on Roblox like ever exists. So if that happens to like some other developer that's like maybe averaging 1K players over, still a great amount actually, but it's gonna be a lot harder for them to get like support to like bring the game back up. Where it's not like it doesn't have copyright stuff inside of it. So that's why like a lot of people should be planning like right now, like what has copyright in your game. Like previously, my game had a lot of Hunter x Hunter like soundtrack in it. Like all the islands had the soundtrack from that, and I just had to switch it with something that I think that kind of brings back this mood to the island. Yeah, I think that's it basically. Just we gotta like prepare in advance, just like know what's copyright and what isn't. And if we do,
So you feel like your game is, you confident about your game to the point like if it is public, when it does eventually become public, you feel like it won't be flagged or anything like that for copyright?
Yeah, that's what I think. Except the screen soundtrack. I don't know if anybody noticed that one. That one's definitely for Hunter x Hunter. But I'm gonna switch that.
Oh.
It's just so hard. That one is like my favorite soundtrack. It's like the one where Miram first gets introduced or something. It's kind of like a really
Oh.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That one.
Yeah.
I think it's
Yeah.
like it's like on Axe device or something. That's what it's called. Something like that. I just like
Yeah.
it seems too cool. I don't want to switch it. I'm gonna have to though.
Someone asked the question, when is Bedin gonna get sleep?
At this point, I'm a night owl, dude. Seriously, I went to sleep. I said at this point I'm a night owl. Like I literally went to sleep last night at 8 a.m. Yeah.
8 a.m.
It's very weird.
Damn.
Last morning.
Yeah, it's weird.
My sleeping pattern's fucked as well.
Yo,
It's
I
like
got a question.
I'm getting sleep, but like my schedule's bad. Like,
Bro, I mean,
it's
you
bad.
know me, yeah. Imagine. I had the online lesson, physics lesson today at like 2 p.m. I was still late. How am I late to that? How am I late to that? And as well, I can't lie. I don't know if you want to do this, bro, but like the chat is spamming that for hashtag code TKXtra right now. So
Code TKTALKS.
they're literally spamming. So I don't know what you want to do about that.
Bro,
personally,
that's
I would do it. I would do
I'll
it.
think-
Personally, I would do it.
I'll think about it.
Yeah.
Bro, you guys are really spamming like TK extra code, you know.
Why are you guys putting him on a spot like that? Come
Yeah,
on.
that's
not
not
even
nice.
nice.
Nah, but I mean, I'm getting
It's
pretty
not
How you spell the name, man?
He's already on the spotlight. He's already on the
violating.
spotlight.
That's not how you spell it.
Yeah,
guys
they're
are
not
actually
even spelling the
spamming
name
up as
right.
well.
They're not even spelling the name right. Bro, there's no E in the
Don't even
name.
spell it.
Yeah,
It's not
Beden, I have a
making
question. I had a
sense,
question for you.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah,
Ray,
so-
you're spelling the name wrong,
Yeah,
and you're
Okay.
bro.
part of the group.
Guys,
That's
settle down,
crazy.
settle down, settle down.
What's wrong with this guy?
Yeah, so my question to you was, I know you said there's multiple ways of leveling up and stuff like that. You can be an assassin, pro hunter, treasure hunter, cook hunter, bounty hunter, etc. But I was wondering, because in the case somebody does become a bounty hunter, right? Is there like a way of like maybe implementing a criminal system? Like maybe people can join a criminal guild of some sort, and maybe that would be like an incentive to actually choose to be a bounty hunter and stuff like that.
Oh, that's cool.
You just gave me an idea.
Alright, bro, I literally just got a
Come
donation
Ah,
for $1, and they said new code hashtag bro. They're asking,
See,
bro. Wait, one sec. Sorry, let me read this donation. This guy just donated $1 and said hashtag new code hashtag TKTALKS for one time. We need some spins. Bro, look at
Make
the
sure it's
chat. Look at
affinity.
the chat. They're all
It's
spamming
affinity
it, bro.
spin, yeah?
Jeez, actually all
I mean,
spelling it. It's
shoot.
mad.
Okay,
Nobody
nah, what's
wants
going
that
on,
two
fam?
spins. Affinity
and it's
only.
like, I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to spoil what I have planned for Bounty Hunter. I kind of want it to just be a surprise, It's like, but your idea
Yo, I
of
got a
like
question, I got a
joining an alignment or something, I think that's cool. I could do that too, actually. I didn't have that plan. I think I could add that.
Bro, mob
That'd be
mentality.
cool.
You're Vedden.
Yeah.
For Grid Island, are you gonna add mini games like Spike's volleyball match or something like that?
Yep. Everything.
Oh,
There's probably gonna be 100 quests because the way how Greed Island works, everybody knows this pretty much.
Yeah.
Is Green Island gonna be more like the questions? They're gonna be focused on mini games or
Yeah.
mods?
Look at that. Sorry. Look at that span. Yo.
With the mods,
Bro, you know
with the
what?
mods.
Yo, where the
Where
mods
the
at
mods at,
raise?
I don't
Ben,
know why
I
I'm
think you
modding,
should
bro. I'm a
definitely-
mod myself, bro. I'm a mod
Ben,
myself.
I think Yo, Ben, I think you should, guys.
This is the type of spam I like. This is the type
Let them be free. Let them be free. Let them be
Yo,
free.
guys,
Let them spread their wings. Let them spread their wings. Let them be free.
Okay.
Ben, I think you should definitely consider a penalty system for Greed Island. I think that would be interesting.
Oh
if you
yeah, that would
added
be sick.
You should definitely add some sort of penalty. Make it more dangerous.
Yeah. Yeah. See, another thing when I first made this game, there's a quest outline. There's kind of a map thing that recommends what level to where you have to get to the islands. Actually, I don't really like hand holding, so I'm thinking that idea is probably really good. So like some quests, like in the game, find the spirit or whatever. It gives you a little hint of where to go, but it's not like some of the quests where it literally shows you exactly where the spirit is. So
Yeah.
I'm thinking, I want to make the game a little bit more harder, and I think people would be fine with that, considering the fact the NPCs are this hard to fight. So could add penalties like that. That'd be a good idea.
We got a question from the chat. Golden RB is asking. Oh, are we good? But Golden RB is asking, are you planning on adding in advanced uses and names such as co or in?
Oh, yeah. See that's gonna be under the miscellaneous category. Yeah, that category is unfinished, definitely. I still have to make it so that when you activate 10, like it shrouds around your weapon. That's actually that's a different application. Sorry.
Yeah, that was what was that? I believe that was shoe.
Whatever.
That shoe.
10 is basically just and then if you add
It's shrouded.
you can once your weapon. Yeah, I got a lot of that plan. Like I already added Gyo in the game, but the Gyo right now is it only really has usage in the exams because it literally promotes. It tells you need to use Gyo or else you're gonna fail this exam. So I'm gonna add a lot of quests that involve Gyo. Like whenever I start doing the quest update to the current continent, just adding more content. So yeah, expect a lot of applications to come into play now.
Are you gonna make more incentives for people that actually pass the hunter exam? Like, let's say certain areas are only accessible to hunters, or certain things are only accessible to hunters.
See, I think one of the biggest, like, motivating factors of being a hunter is that you get different skills for your type. You get quests specifically for you. You can get stuff like Rhythm Echo, only if you're an assassin. You can get stuff like, I don't know, something relating to a bounty hunter, only if you're a bounty hunter. So it kind of like splits the game up into different like factions. It's like, yo, I'm an assassin. I'm a treasure hunter. I can do this. You can't do this, but I can do this.
Okay.
Kind of a player build thing.
I want to ask a question.
You have a,
If is that
yeah, go on.
Go ahead.
Say it. I'm gonna ask a question about something a lot of the chat asking as well. It's about the Heavens Arena. So obviously, I've been looking forward to that because personally, my favorite arc in the anime is the Heavens Arena arc. That arc was crazy. So if I can see some Heavens Arena action come into play soon, like when do you think it's coming? Like that's the question.
Heavens Arena?
Yeah.
That's what he said next week.
Next week?
Oh no. Should be probably next month because that's a whole new continent. Because I still have to. Basically, the plan right now is to add that continent, and then that's when the game will be free. That's the grand release, and that's when everything starts really like getting good.
Okay.
Yeah.
As well, obviously, we got another $1 donation from. I'm not gonna say that name. I'm just not gonna say it. You got $1 donation. He asked, "Bring our King and Savior S the King to the podcast." I'm not gonna say that. And then he said where the F is the TK extra code. So obviously we're getting spammed by this. And I'm not starting the bandwagon again. Like obviously if my man wants to give a code, he can give a code. If he doesn't want to, it is what it is. Okay, let the big man himself decide.
Yeah, go ahead and don't mention that anymore. Don't mention that.
I'm actually in the middle of I'm actually in the middle of making one right now.
Come on.
Okay.
Come on.
Oh my god, I can't believe you, man.
TKH are eating good. You're eating good tonight.
We're good.
What do these guys want?
A code TK extra.
Let's see what they want. They want a reality roll, like what's up?
But
what do you guys want? What do you guys want?
Put it in the title.
Put it on the title,
Yeah.
But yeah, Ben, I got a question. So for for your game, right? How long do you plan to update the game for? Like, how much content are you gonna add? Like, what's your end game goal until you stop?
He put it in the information, I think. Right?
Personal goal is for the game to last a year, at least a year.
Damn.
Yeah, that's the goal. So I already have I have a lot of stuff already planned, like months from now.
Oh, all right.
That's pretty much it.
Can you give us any hints about the Dark Continent? Like any sneak peeks or any?
That's so honestly, that's so vast. It's gonna be like honestly just things from my imagination. Like the only real sneak peek we saw of the Dark Continent was the size of like the monsters and stuff like that, like crap like that. Like you could probably expect it to be a really dark world.
Okay.
All right.
Cool. That sounds interesting.
I mean, obviously the chat bear saying Nen Affinity, so I mean, I don't know what you want to do about that. And as well, we got a donation from MK2 Saucy. He donated $1 and he said, "I know you don't really know them like that, but I was wondering if like I could purchase something still, fam." I'm not really. The meme died. The meme died. The meme died. Okay. But thank you for the $1, bro. We respect you. We love you. Alright, we got another donation. Let me read out. Let me get this donation out of the way. I'm not saying Uncle Babatunde said, "Bring $1 donation. Bring our king S the King to the podcast." Who's S the King?
Oh, that's the developer.
That's the platform.
I'll DM him. I'll DM him. I'll DM him.
Yeah, you can bring him here.
That's the model.
Actually, send him the Discord. I got him.
Yeah, I'll bring him.
Get
him in here. Look, he's coming, man.
Get him up.
Yeah.
There's no seats for him. He's gonna be standing up on the table.
I mean, he can take my seat.
Gonna have man standing on the table.
He can take my seat.
Oh shit! It's been an hour already. You man.
Yo, that
Nah,
went
you know
like
what? Let's
been
keep
an
it going
hour
for another
already,
20
there's no
minutes.
way.
Why not? Why not? Why not? Because
Yeah,
Over
no,
I
20
got a
minutes.
question. I got a question.
Yo, I'm done if you man.
I mean, it's up to
I got a
Vedin.
question.
I don't know if he's busy.
What you say?
Where you
I don't
got
know
a
if you're
question?
busy.
What's your question?
Oh, you can say it.
You know, for the Dark Continent, yeah. How are you gonna do it when we barely know anything about it?
Random stuff, man.
Oh, yeah,
It's like,
you know.
that's so random. Oh, he's doing homework. Okay.
It's doing homework. That's tough.
Yeah.
Oh, that's too tough.
we got
That's
another
alright.
donation. We got another donation.
Say
MK2
it.
Saucy on road said, "Come Peck Nam fam, what? All love at the end of the day." So I'm confused now. What way is it? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know what? We love
So
you.
what are
man.
you
Oh,
on?
God.
What are you on?
Yeah, what are you on, bro?
What are you on?
I'm
Ah,
there
you
right
know
now.
what, like,
You're smart.
fam,
You dumb, fam.
nah, this is a bit mad, you know.
You know what? I can't like
Uh.
this stream is popping, bro. I'll be real.
Yeah.
Honestly, I just want to take a bit of time out here. Thank you so much, Vedin, bro. Like honestly, like you don't understand. We're still out here trying to grow and that.
Yeah, much
And, like,
appreciated.
Much appreciated, bro. Honestly, it's like, and obviously
Definitely.
your game, definitely
No
one of my
problem.
favorites right now. It's just an honor to have someone like you on the podcast.
Wait. I just got a side thing. Okay, Noob, I got a question for you.
Me?
By
Come on.
any chance, did you work on a game called Sword Blocks Online?
Yes, I did. I
Oh
was
my
the head.
god. So did I. I was a builder.
Oh, you was a builder?
Yeah, I did. I think I made like
So
floor
you
6.
worked under me.
What do you say?
So you worked under me.
I think I did it once, yeah. Like,
Damn, I didn't even realize. No, it's a small world out here. You get me? But yeah,
Noob is shocked.
reuniting. Yep, me and Vedin are up there now. You know,
Aye,
we all
you
got
know
our
what?
own game.
I just love to see this, bro. Man said, you know what? We got two. You know what? I gotta ask a question as well, Vedin. You know the hunter exams. Is there any like? What's the kind of content that will consist of them?
Have you seen any like the sneak peeks I got on my channel? There's one where you have to follow like every phase is led by a developer. So I'm leading phase 1, like pretty much as an NPC. I'm leading phase 1 of part 1 of it and part 2. So basically phase 1 you just gotta run to the end of the tunnel. It's not too long. It's not like 8 hours. At least. But you gotta run in a certain amount of time. So you gotta have your agility up there. If you don't, the door's gonna close on you. And if it closes, you're kicked and you can't do the quest or you can't do any exams for another 3 hours. Because it's based off like 3 hours in real life. So
I mean, bro.
Next.
Honestly, you going?
yeah, the next part of it is you have to follow me around the map. But that's the difficult part because this time I'm literally like doing a very like weird route. I got a clip of it on my streamer board or something. I can get it real quick. Find it. Yeah, I think this one had like 200 views or whatever. This one was a little smaller because this one was like way further back before the game came out.
Oh, where are you gonna put it?
No, I'll just send it here. You guys can check it out. I'll put announcements.
Yeah, put on your server. Yeah.
So I got a question here, and there's something.
Yeah, you could ask a question.
Alright. So I can't say this person's name, but they've added me and they've asked, will Heaven's Arena be ranked PvP that rewards the top players and resets each month? Kind of like ABA, I guess.
Concept for Heaven's Arena is first off, you're gonna start off fighting. You'll be fighting NPCs, and then based off the time you defeat the NPC and your skill level, all that stuff, different things will come into account. You'll be able to skip up a few floors, and then once you keep skipping up, that's when you start getting matchmaking with actual players, and then from there you can gain tons of Jenny, a lot of stuff, which could be fueled to buy different types of swords, clan rerolls, all those type of things. Then I probably would do the ABA thing where they do the little leaderboard well, there's obviously gonna be a leaderboard, but the little thing where you get like your own statue or whatever if you're number 1 of that month. Okay, here it is. If you look in announcements, that's
Everyone on the stream, look in announcements in the Hunter
Check that
Discord.
out.
Oh boy.
That's the guy that I'm following
Come
right
on.
there is an NPC. That guy's not a player.
Oh my
Just
God.
imagine that,
And
and he's
he's-
actually really fast.
Okay, so what? This is like, is this the first like phase of the exam?
Yeah, it's the first phase.
So like in the
Remember-
actual
the
anime
NPC
when they're
jumping-
chasing that guy.
Wow.
yeah.
God.
if you
No,
don't-
my friend was telling me, Vedin. My friend was telling
If you
me,
don't, and
like,
if you don't keep up, you're gonna get lost.
yeah.
Oh.
And my friend was.
How
telling
hard
me,
was that to script?
Uh,
Or was it easy? I don't know.
it's a little hard at first, and then I just realized that, just a kind of workaround for it,
Mm.
and I managed to go through it. Okay, I think these guys want an infinity code, so I'm gonna do that.
I mean, I like the way how like
Maybe
the
it's fine.
NPC just faces you sometimes. Like it turns around and look at you sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's kind of cool. It makes it look like it's an actual person. Like the first time I watched it, I thought it was an actual person. I'm not gonna lie to you. But then I realized it was like, oh shit, that's an AI.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, I don't think any game
That's
did it like that
crazy.
so far. So
Yeah,
that's
literally.
creativity
Oh,
for you
absolutely.
right there. So shouts to Vedin for being a creative guy. He's not taking no shortcuts. He's doing new things, innovative things.
Doing his thing.
So yeah.
He's in his thing. Come on. I've had the yo.
I
You know,
got
we
a
got
question
500
back.
subs, you know.
Oh,
Aye,
for
bro,
real?
500
Everybody clap.
Everybody clap for that.
500,
Everybody clap for that.
Come on.
500
subs.
subscribers. Aye.
Well,
500 subs.
Subs.
Aye,
112.
oh my god, bro.
Obviously, the goal is 1,000 by I don't know when, but this year we're trying to get 1,000.
February.
Sabri,
Yeah, this
Sabri,
year 1,000,
Sabri, you
Yeah,
missed your
but
donation.
I do have a question, dude. I
Okay.
do have a question because someone added me in the chat. Like,
I'm not reading. Nah, there's one donation I'm not reading, yeah. But there's another
Okay.
one I will read. Let me replay it.
Alright.
Alright. So Sir Babatunde of the North donated $1 and said, if we can't have S
What
the
the
King,
fuck?
at least give us the Troll King Niji.
Oh no! I don't know. He's gonna troll the VC. I don't know about that.
Take the risk.
Oh my god.
I don't know.
Hey, Rita, what was
man.
the question?
Oh yeah. Someone asked me. They said, "Do you know who Craze Controls is?" And did you give him his tripod? I don't know. I don't know if you know what it is, but
Praise who?
Craze Controls is. And did you give him his tripod?
Tripod.
I forget. It's probably some nonsense.
Yeah, I don't know then. Yeah.
Yeah. Troll question. My bad.
Tripod. Ain't that like the free wheel bicycle thing or what?
I don't know. You know.
Tripod's
I
holding
don't
the
know.
camera,
I
bro.
just
It's
asked
for
him.
holding the camera.
It's a camera. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm thinking of another thing. Nah,
Thinking
I'm
of
just
tricycle,
sleeping.
fam. You're thinking of a tricycle.
Yeah.
And
No, but-
just to clarify for the chat, Vedin did say, so we already spoke about the Kiliwa skateboard earlier, and Vedin said something about it not being able to work for the game, he wouldn't see
Yeah.
how it would work and stuff. So yeah, like I mean, if you want to talk a bit
Alright.
more about the Kiliwa skateboard, I don't mind.
Nah, it's,
What would you
I
wanna
really
work?
don't. I don't know how I would make it work honestly, because it's like maybe if it was something that made you fly, but obviously skateboard doesn't make you fly. But that's why Zeno's Dragon is gonna like work, because like you can fly.
Yeah.
But
Oh.
nah, for this one, man, I don't see how a skateboard would work. The controls would be a little goofy. It should just be a little weird. Also, I posted the code. You guys can change the
Aye, we got a code TK extra.
Lucky
Yeah.
then affiliate. Yes, sir. That's what we like.
I'm
That's what
gonna
we
try
like
and
to
make a
see.
text on the stream. I'm gonna try and make a text on the stream.
What? But put the code on the stream, is what I said.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it right on the stream.
Okay. These guys. What's it actually spammed up the stream and they actually got
Mob
it.
mentality work.
Happy, bro.
We need you to. I don't even know who that is though.
That's crazy.
We got a donation. I'm not Tweety donated $1 and said, "Some simple. Can we get a party system?" I think we already talked about this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
already
you already
answered it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was something it's coming soon. Is it? Just to check.
Yeah. Party should be coming
Coming
soon.
soon. Alright.
Sweet. Yep.
That's good to hear. Then.
So plan to add a party system.
Sorry.
So you're
Yeah,
planning to add a party system.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he
Oh,
said
I
he would.
thought, oh, cool.
But it would be different
I
from
thought-
Greed Island, right? Because the Greed Island, you change it up a little bit, maybe like a company or something like that, like using cards.
Honestly, it worked. It would be the exact same thing as just literally just if you're use a card, and if you're in a party, it's automatically just gonna apply for everybody as long as like the logic behind it works.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
wow.
Oh, something was posted in sneak peeks.
As well.
You are not serious, man.
Oh, this
Looking
can
at
be going kind of
the
goofy.
Discord server. Sneak peeks.
And we got
Sneak peeks.
this guy donated $1. He said, "Can we appreciate-"
Yeah, no, he's a troll.
Bro. Lucas, coolest.
Mobility items.
I'll read the donation soon. Just 1 sec. My bad. I'm trying to.
I love what Kilowatt did to them.
Like, that is funny. You just get a
That's a
donation.
moped right there, fam.
Part of the anime was actually hilarious to me when Kilowatt was threatening them.
Alright, I'm just fixing this up right now. Alright, so Lucas Coolest Star donated $1 and said, "Can we appreciate the music in the podcast? Whoever produced it is fire." I mean, some of the songs there, you know, yours truly. But yeah, some of these songs, I'm getting them off a like a bootleg boy playlist. So obviously, I like if you guys want the link to that, I can put it in chat for you guys.
Yup.
Yeah, show some love to the artists as well.
That's crazy. So you put the code in. Oh, so, okay. I see you, Claire. I see you. Okay.
Oh my God.
Okay.
It's just a
Smashing that
code
work.
over
I
there.
see you.
Yeah, but I'm trying to make it. I don't like. I'm just going with the stream thing. Let me make it smaller.
Yep.
There you go, just down- I know,
No,
that's-
make it like, okay, make it a bit smaller, but obviously it needs to stand out so everyone
yeah.
can see it.
Let's just be like that. That's fine.
Alright, then.
Speaking of, right, how long has the stream been going on for? It's been a minute, hasn't it?
It's been
It's
an
alright.
hour 20
Hour,
an
10
hour,
minutes.
12 minutes. So we're.
I think we're about wrapping up now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
And you
Let's
know
ask
what,
some
X-
general questions though. I want to know
We got
know
one
more about
donation,
Brendan
Uber.
himself.
One more. Let me read this donation.
Alright.
X-Ray Rays donated, TK member, official TK member, donated $1 and said, "When certain man said it wasn't possible, hey,
Bruh.
that's a send for
Bruh.
you." And
Bruh.
then I made it possible. Hashtag code
He-
TK extra.
He donated. He was
That
Yeah,
was
the
raised.
raise.
raised.
I
Certain
love
man said it
raised.
wasn't possible. He said it wasn't possible.
Hey,
Nah,
Vedin.
the code, man, the code.
Hey, Vedin,
Oh.
we're getting spammed a particular question. Are you thinking about adding any more specialist Hatsus?
Oh yeah. You want to know actually one thing I got the idea of the game it plan was for there to be just a second.
All right, guys, you can stop spamming that. He's about to answer.
You can start spamming.
Okay,
Yeah,
there's
it's
supposed to be
So,
there's supposed to be 8 different Hatsus per category. So that's a total of 48. Right now we're only at 26. So there's still like literally 22 more to go.
Okay.
So yeah, you can expect a lot more. So at the end, yeah, like the end plan is for like specialists to have like literally 8 Hatsus. The next one I'm probably making is maybe Emperor time. Breaks
Okay.
off Kurapika when he's
Jake,
in
does
the
that
Star
satisfy
Icon.
you, Jake? Because I see that
I'm
you're
so-
spamming Emperor time.
Wait, well, guys, 2 seconds. I'm gonna just pause it for 2 seconds because I got 2 donations that just came, and obviously I can't keep
Donations
up.
coming in
It's hard.
crazy.
Yeah, they're coming in crazy.
Yeah.
So K-Man, I'll replay it. Donated $1 and said, "When will you add a stat reset in the game soon?" Did we already answer this?
Wait,
I don't
say
think
it
he
again,
did.
Sorry?
Yeah.
I mean-
a stat
Nah,
reset.
he says that he's gonna add it soon in the game, anyways. It's
Skill point reset? Yeah. I'm gonna add that in.
And
I
then-
keep forgetting to.
And then Otaku Struggle I'll replay that as well. Donated $1 and said, "Can we get an estimate for when Hunter exams will open? Also, thank you for your hard work, Vedin."
Appreciate it, man. You can expect it within 2 weeks. Yeah, I would just say within 2 weeks. Within, yeah.
It's putting in the work, man.
Jeez.
That
On the
guy-
grind.
Damn,
It's
you
on the
know,
grind.
exactly.
I have a question though, unless
Yep.
someone's answering. The question is, this is my own question. Yes, how do you view content creators on your game? Do you feel like having content creators is a good thing or bad thing, or like what are the advantages and disadvantages of having content creators?
I honestly don't see any downsides. Like, it's a mutual relationship. Actually, it promotes them. It also promotes my game. So we're both like winning out of it. And also, it exposes the game to more people. Like, and that's the case where it helps me out. And also, for example, YouTuber codes. Basically, you're gonna go click on their video, and then they're gonna see, oh, this is the code, and that basically helps out the YouTuber or whatever. And yeah, pretty much it's just like an overall, kind of helpful thing. It's all fun until like somebody makes a whole code list, like Hunter x Hunter all codes, stuff like that.
Oh, you don't approve of that?
Oh no, it's bound to happen. I'm not gonna make any like action on that. But it kind of sucks. That's the way how it is, because like it's supposed to go to their YouTube video and kind of like watch it, but it's whatever. I can't control that.
Oh yeah, makes sense. It's supposed to go on their video to find out the code. So it kind of
Yeah.
reads that. Yeah, I see your point.
Hear that. Let's look at some of the questions in the chat. So, we got another donation. Sir Babatunde of the North again has donated $1. Bro, think about your mortgage, think about your rent or whatever you pay. Just think about it, bro. There's
Yo,
no-
This guy's rinsing his money.
bro.
He's just rinsing. You know he's
You know what,
balling.
yeah?
He's
Bro.
rinsing out his money.
Alright, so raw, I didn't even know Rico was in the podcast. Just had to say your GUI and banners are fire. Will you do tutorials on how to make them?
My guy.
Oh wait, no, that was wait, hold on. That was another guy. Wait, no. Sir Babatunde of the North donated $1 and said, "Bro, stop talking and bring Ninja into the stream. This is who he came for."
Ah,
Right.
yeah, Ninja. I don't know. He hasn't DM'd us or anything, so I don't know.
But
Wait,
yeah,
no,
Yeah,
but
bank
he's
account.
AFK right now. He's AFK.
Oh,
Yeah,
is
the
he?
AFK. I swear he's doing his homework as well.
Yeah,
No, but someone-
that's S.
Yeah, the bank
That's S.
account going broke guy said, "Raw, I didn't even know Rito's in the podcast. Just had to say your GUI and banners are fire. Will you do tutorials on how to make them?" So is that a thing you're thinking of?
Wait,
Cause
was
I have
he
to
easy,
say,
bro. Man said, learn from me is so, you know. I'm trying to be like you, G.
Oh,
To make
Trying
that
to be
you know
like,
what?
"Yee, G."
You know what? I'm gonna do a little self plug because of that, So soon, I'm not gonna say when, but soon I'm gonna start my channel in it. So on there, you might see some tutorials and whatnot.
Well, look
Yeah,
at what the
yeah,
title
yeah.
is there.
Discord, it's already been made. It's just like private. Goal is I am gonna do tutorials. It's called Lua Dojo, but it's just private right now. I want to do that when I get a better mic and like all that stuff. Like, because everything I got right now is absolute garbage. Like, you have no clue, man.
Don't worry, you got a bag pending already.
Yeah, well, you got the money
Yeah.
coming through, bro. So
You know, you
like,
can invest in a
Coming through,
mic.
it's coming through.
Yeah, it's coming through. You can invest in that mic soon, bro. It's cool.
7 figures in your bank account soon. Soon.
Come on.
Let
You
me
know,
someone-
man.
Send me some of that friendly reunion and that. Come on, bro. Used to go way back.
Yeah,
Yo, does anyone have any other questions, or do we end it off here, guys?
Oh,
I think
You know
we're
what?
good here. I mean,
they're just asking the same question.
let's ask
so-
Vedin. Vedin, do you have any? Do you want to plug any of your other projects or just anything in general
Yeah.
that you're working on or that you have in the works?
Nah.
you don't.
Yeah,
No.
it's just
You know what?
like I
I
got
do
my
have.
studio Discord, but that's just a placeholder. It's whatever.
I do have a last question, though. Oh,
You go on.
my last question is to Vedin directly. It's more about the podcast. It's two questions. How did you feel about the podcast and how did you find the experience? And then the second question is, are you gonna come again?
Oh yeah, again. Yeah, podcast was fun. You put the
coming?
code in the
You
wrong
enjoyed it, bro.
in the wrong.
Come
place.
on.
You enjoyed
You
it.
know?
This is like
It means a lot, you know. It
Yeah,
honestly
well,
does.
you worked hard on
Warms
this.
my heart.
Second game
Look,
on
really
the
hard.
side that you like it. Yep.
And there's no, just to clear up one last question from the chat. I obviously man them spam your questions in it because I'm gonna do one more. Okay, one more.
Yeah, we're gonna
question.
do one more,
Everyone
then
spam
we're
your
gonna lock it
question.
off.
One more.
I give him.
We'll do one more.
Oh, the code is for.
That's
By the
what
way, the
game is
code
that
is for
code
Hunter x
for?
Hunter Ultimate Finale, and it's for and then Affinity. Am I right? Yeah.
Yeah, put it in chat. That's what you put in the wrong one. You gotta put the hashtag code in it. This is exactly how it is.
Yeah, bro. We already answered the parties one. So guys, spam as many questions as you can. You've got 10 seconds.
Yeah, 10
The
seconds.
chat's about to go crazy.
The stream
Yeah,
is
it's
a
gonna
little.
go crazy. I spamming. Man said when on parties, they
Three,
keep asking the same question.
4,
Jedi, just go back in the
5,
stream and you'll see an answer to that question.
6, 7, 8. I mean, this guy's asking when will a Camelot be free?
Oh,
right.
you gave this man attention.
Man said Reiki. Wow.
I know
Wow.
Cameron, but
What do you mean, Raki?
But yeah, Raiki.
Raiki.
I know, but you know what?
Yeah,
As
you
well,
know
yeah.
what?
That's
I-
Raikiri,
look-
bro.
Is that not Raiki, fam?
That's
Nah,
Raikiri, bro.
that's right, Kiri.
Oh,
Fam, you know what?
Come on, don't violate my man. Don't violate him.
Camlip is
That's
new.
Raikiri.
Camlip is new.
Jeez.
You know what? Fine. How
Camlip's
about
doing that
fine?
here in Bay.
You know what? I don't know what these questions are, bro. Fine, they're just
Bro,
asking.
answer. They're
Bro,
just
they're not
trolling
asking.
you.
Aye, come on, man.
Trolling
You need to be serious.
Man, like Snow
Serious
Bear,
question.
that one has you in a spliff, fam.
Add buyable spins.
Bye.
The guy just,
Is this guy okay?
That's
Or
alright.
This guy's not okay. What the man
No, I don't. In
Well,
my
the
personal
income,
opinion,
but,
I feel like you shouldn't do that.
Oh yeah, and wait,
income.
I got sidetracked, bro. Otaku struggle. I'll just replay the alert. He said he donated $1 and said dope stream. And once again, thank you for the hard work, Venom. This guy, I love you, bro. We love you.
Come on.
They're asking about the gone fishing rod. How about that? Because I did see that earlier.
That's a good question. That's a good question.
Let me see. I could probably add that. Kind of
You can
like
add that, yeah?
Yeah, I think I will.
Nah,
You could use it
say
to
more.
and also for mobility.
Calm.
Or mobility.
Yeah, I can have mobility with it. Kind of like grab from rogue lineage. Kind of like fling
Okay.
yourself.
Oh, yeah.
That would be cool.
Yeah. That'd be cool. We've got another
Same.
donation.
Got another donation. Yeah, no, I replayed it.
Yeah.
I replayed it.
Oh,
Yeah,
you played it.
yeah.
Cool.
So, what's
look
going
up,
on now?
guys.
Okay.
Wait, I
should we
have
sign
one
it?
last question.
Go on,
I have one last question to the chat this time.
All right. This is the last
Say,
question.
reply in the chat. Whoever's in the chat, right? Do you guys want to see more of the podcast, and what would you like to see in the podcast? That's the last question.
That's a good question. That's a good question.
You would.
That's a good
These
question.
man are violating in the chat. Oh my god.
Wait, what did
No,
I say?
say, I need to clear this up, fam. Say, Katsi is not a clan, fam. It's not a clan.
Oh!
Learn more from that.
Raise is violating me. Oh my god.
Wait,
Learn
what this?
more.
Alright. More info.
More
I want
info.
codes. So they want more codes and info. Thank you, TK Extra fan base. We appreciate it. Thank you. Yo,
Okay,
so we're gonna cut it off now.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's cut off.
Obviously, just one last message.
Yeah.
Let me end it off. Obviously, thank you guys so much for joining us today. Like this, like obviously, like it means a lot because we work hard on this stuff, and you know, like the amount of views we got today was crazy. Like this was probably the best performing podcast we've ever had, and thanks to of course Vedin for the the shout out.
Thanks,
and stuff.
Vedin.
Yeah, and like obviously you guys check out Hunter x Hunter Ultimate Finale, like probably one of my favorite, probably my favorite game right now on the platform. Like, so obviously I'd recommend you check that thing out. 200 Robux beta, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, like the game's got a lot of potential. A lot is coming to the game, so there's a lot of content you'll be paying for even in the beta. So yeah, all I'm gonna be saying is thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you guys in the next one every Friday at around 8 p.m. We'll be doing it. And if you want to know about like if there's any delays or anything during the stream, because sometimes there are problems, please join the server and we'll have some announcements coming up. So yeah, server link.
No, wait, hold on.
Yeah,
on.
clarify
The server link
the
is
8
dead,
p.m.
Oh, the server link is expired.
The server link is dead. Yeah, it's there.
Make sure
Oh.
you tell them the time zone too.
Oh, the
Time
time
zone.
zone. Yeah, GMT.
I'm gonna drop it in chat. If they wanna join,
Yeah.
they can
Drop
join.
it.
But
We're gonna
the
drop
one
the
in
server link in
the
chat.
one in description is there.
Yeah. Alright, that use the
Yeah,
one
if you want
in
to join
the
the
chat.
chat, links there.
Yeah, and as well, obviously,
Well, welcome.
I meant 8 p.m. GMT on a Friday. So yeah.
Obviously,
you, guys.
be sure. Like, I want you guys to know, like, if you man come in here doing some fuckeries, bro, you're getting back.
Yeah, word.
Okay. On that note,
these guys are gonna be ruthless, probably.
Yeah, word, bro. We don't want. Here's the thing, bro. This is a good
We don't
community.
bite. We don't bite. So
Yeah, we're nice people.
we don't
so.
bite. Yeah, we're nice people up in here.
Cool. Does anyone have anything left to say? Vedin, you want to say something?
Join their Discord, and thank y'all for watching. That's it.
Obviously, I appreciate you coming, Vedin, man. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Vedin, for coming today.
Yeah, appreciate it, man.
Thank you, guys. Have a good.
I remember this when I'm coming up. I remember this.
Yeah, all right. So
Oh my
thank you
God,
for
you're
the
getting a crap
500.
ton of people joining
Thank
the
you for the
server,
500 subscribers. Thank you for all the donations that we got. I think we got like the most out of the stream, like this stream, right? We got a lot of donations this time,
Yeah.
and we also hit 500. So yeah, shout out to you guys that are watching till the end. So yeah, we hope you have a nice day. But